Hello, I'm Matthias. Welcome on my channel for International Student Affairs in Germany. Today I would like to teach you about the most important regulations regarding health insurance for students in Germany. For the university enrollment, you will have to select health insurance. This is a very important decision which you have to make right at the beginning of your study adventure in Germany, and a wrong decision might cause serious and expensive problems later. Furthermore, you might know already that you need to send an electronic notification about your health insurance status to the university. But what does that mean? Don't worry, in a few minutes you will understand. You might ask yourself, why do I need it? In Germany, the social insurance regulations are very strict, and the health insurance for students under 30 years of age is mandatory. According to the German Social Security Code, students need to obtain health insurance, and the universities, which are subjects of the German public law, need to make sure that the law is applied. Secondly, the Immigration Office wants to make sure that no student needs to receive support from the Welfare Office in case of emergency. In this video, I would like to touch the following topics: statutory health insurances, private health insurances for international students. So private health insurances, you can say for Germans, PKV. This is not that important for you, but you should know about the difference to the products for international students. Then European health insurance card and social security agreements, and then the procedure for the electronic notification, Studentenmeldeverfahren, SMV. First of all, I would like to introduce the statutory health insurance to you. You see here the pros and cons. Let's start with the pros. They cover everything medically necessary. Medically necessary means they cover almost every treatment which is necessary and scientifically proven to be effective. They also don't make a health check when you apply for membership, and the premium won't rise because you have a medical condition or you're getting older. On the contrary side, they are costlier than the private products for international students. The price for students is already reduced, but still higher than most private insurances. But the security is higher and you don't need to worry because of a limited contract duration, etc. You also should know that they can only offer you the student's premium until you turn 30, but then you can cancel the contract and step into private insurance. Furthermore, students who are studying the German language and not yet a degree course aren't eligible for the statutory insurance. Another very important point is that you cannot get into the statutory health insurance system if you have initially decided for private insurance. You are sticking on the path you have taken, but you can still switch within the private system. Here are the pros and cons of private health insurance for students at a glance. On the pro side is that it is cheaper and available for every student and age group. The downside is that you have to read the contract very carefully because the coverage may not be the same as with the public health insurance. They will also ask you health-related questions before offering you a contract, and depending on your answers, you may have to pay a higher premium or not be offered a contract at all. Be aware that you are entering a for-profit system and the private insurance companies want to manage their financial risks. As a result, they may not renew your policy if their risk indicators show that you are becoming too expensive for them. In this case, you will no longer be able to switch to a public insurance company, and you will have to find a new private insurance company that will accept you. If you cannot find one, your enrollment at the university is in trouble. You should also be absolutely honest with your answers to the health questions, because the insurance company can cancel the contract if it turns out that there is untrue or missing information. Yeah, this is now the private health insurance for Germans, you can say, PKV. So I'm just mentioning it here for the sake of completeness, because for international students it's not that important. It might be important for you when you enter the job market. So under certain conditions it can make sense to go with the private health insurance and not a statutory health insurance. But actually for the moment I would like to skip this topic. Maybe I will point it out in a later video, because under some conditions it can also make sense to enter this kind of insurance. For example, if the private health insurance for students is not extending the contract and you cannot switch into the statutory health insurance system. So then it might make sense. But I think that's the only reason I see for international students to go with a private health insurance for Germans with PKV. Yeah, in case that you having a European health insurance card or your country has a social security agreement with Germany, I would ask you to get in touch with the statutory health insurance fund, tell them about the situation, send them a copy of your health card, or ask them if there is a social security agreement and what they need for getting it confirmed. And then you basically don't need to obtain health insurance in Germany, and the statutory health insurance can just send the necessary electronic notification to the university. On this flowchart you can see the different insurance options and the sending procedure of the electronic notification. There are two things I would like to point out. First of all, electronic notification means sending notification via an electronic notification system. It doesn't mean to submit a soft copy of an insurance confirmation via email to the university. You should also know that the sending process takes at least 24 hours, but it happens also sometimes that it takes a week or more until notification finally reaches the university. Secondly, the notification is absolutely mandatory, otherwise the university can't technically finalize the enrollment procedure. At a later point at the semester, the university needs to confirm your student status back to the health insurance. In case that you don't confirm your health insurance after the initial application by submitting your bank account details and a photo to them, the statutory health insurance will clear the electronic notification, and as a result you might be blocked from course and exam registration or even deregistered from the university. So, as a conclusion, you have to decide for or against the membership in a statutory health insurance fund. And even if you decide against it, the statutory health insurance fund needs to send the corresponding notification to the university. And when sending it, so it's helpful for them if you can give them your sending number, the sending number of the university, which starts with an H, and then 7 digits are following. If you could provide it to them, because then you are sure that it goes to the correct university, because some cities they have several universities, and it's easier for the health insurance to send it to the correct one. So, and for your own safety, you should also ask for a sending confirmation. Then you can be sure that it's actually done. Okay, so far. Thank you for your attention. I hope this information has been helpful for you. And in case of any questions which are not answered with this video, you're welcome to ask them at the comment section. Bye bye.